Hello, trader. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Mo from Forex Black Box. Today it's Saturday, the 14th of December, 2019, and yesterday it was the election result, or day before yesterday on Thursday night, 10 p.m. It was the exit poll of pound pairs, pound as a currency, and we had, as I expected, Boris Johnson won the election to push Brexit through. His party basically won over. So at the moment we at pound USD here we hit 135 finally. 135 it was predicted from here. I did predict it from wave 2 down here in this area. And at this point here, there was some sort of news. I cannot include it in the video, but I know that 130, 135, it will hit some point down before the year is over. Okay, it's been predicted. I predicted. I know that we have a five waves here. I said one, two, three, consolidation, four. Four is normally that way. Five went up. Let me change the color. I think the color is not very clean to see. Here you go. Let's start over with one, two, three, and four, and start a break higher, which is getting to five. So wave 5 is above wave 3, break higher, come back retest, just the day before the big push up, and we went. Okay. Um, and a lot of people, I already shorted from 135 onward. I was short last night. I was short here, and I did exit 133,500 around here. So that was my portion of short and pound because I know that is not gonna last up there for a very long time. It's let me just get this back. Okay, here we go. So we are now close below 135. We had that day, that's the election day. It was just as soon as the day opened, 10 p.m. London time onward, the price just shoot up in matter of 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, let me just go back down to 1 minute. There you go. If you have a look here, if you are, for example, limit order above here, limit buyer, okay, it's not gonna work. If you put your limit buy here, it's gonna open here. It's not gonna open here. If you short and you stop loss just here, is gonna close here. Okay. Why? Because that's the first available price here, right there. That's the first available price. 1 minute jumped up, probably 1 second inside this minute, and then next rest of the minute seconds, it's keep at this area. So it start here, price, the next very available price open here. Okay. So that's how all broker works. There is no broker say that guarantee stop loss or take profit at this certain uh, area. I'm like, you choose here, no, it's not gonna work. Why? Because the price was 131, for example, 500. The very next price is 133, 500. The next available price in the market that was here. So there's no such a thing called guarantee stop loss or take profit. That's something you need to keep in mind. That's the risk of making business in forex. Um, that something to do as well in stock and option and future. But if you leave overnight, obviously that's going to be the deal. Forex is 24-hour, 5 days a week open, but that's the first available price your broker receive. And if you have stop loss here, it will close here. So if you know ahead there's an election going on, do not gamble. Yeah, I did mention that before, and I did say just don't gamble that day. Wait for it to settle, see where we're going, and I did short it from 150 onward, 135 exactly 000, and my stop loss is 136. It's 100 pips. I'm always looking down for to exit here or below a little bit. 133, 500 onward as well. Okay. I did exit early a little bit because I just closed my yearly trading. So from since yesterday afternoon, I exit my positions and everything is flat now. I'm flat completely on the market to so I'm flat on the market to kind of review the whole year, what happened, what did I do, and all the stuff. And I recommend that for everyone else to do the same because the year is gonna be lagging. There's not gonna be good movement now. So Bowen meet its target here, 135 finally been hit, and now it's gonna be profit taking up there. There's a few things you need to keep in mind. We have one, two, three, four, 5 waves completed. Wave 5 is smaller than wave 3. If I calculate it for you now, I did that earlier. From here to here, we're talking about 800 bips. Say 800 bips. If we take that from point 1 to that point, about, yeah, it's lower than wave 3. That's confirmed wave 5. It was overextended because of the Brexit ball, the general election result, and that's why it jumped all the way up here. But we did not really close above this point. Above here, we did not close here, so we closed below it. That could be a good sign. We have a nice rejection of the price here. It didn't really hold. It didn't do hold here. Oopsie, sorry. Uh, it didn't really hold here. It did like a wedge and break higher or a channel in some form. It actually did down straight away. And I know I'm looking at the time frame is not the right one to look at. Let me just look in hourly just to make it standard if you enter a day. As soon as the first hour that was the market, Asia market open, we pushed back, tried to test that high again. We didn't really go above it. We just right below it. And if you just zoom in, we really just get just right below it. That's where I started my short. And my short is originally it was like as soon as you come below here, below this last area of holding, as soon as it went down here, I did actually put my stop loss break even, and my take profit is 133,500. That was my play. I didn't want to take too much risk because for two reasons. I don't know if that move will continue or it will just to do wave A, B, C. Probably will retest this area again, the opening of this day. Then we're going to see 1, 2, 3 up there. And probably this is going to be wave 1, wave 2, and we will continue the pattern of wave 3, wave 4. And I think that's my opinion. We're going to retest back this area here. I believe that is going to do that shape, come back, retest this trend line. I'm probably going to do that. Probably going to do this because we have completed technical form and we need to complete ABC, which is going to be that form. ABC could be down here at this area. I'm not sure if we break that trend line, probably we're going to continue all the way down there. Not sure about it, but there's other reason as well. I think that's the situation now, and that's the next move because we still have Brexit on the table. There is still uncertainty when we're going to exit and when Boris Johnson is going to take action and start proceeding Brexit because Brexit is not going to happen overnight. It's going to be a lot of paperwork and agreement and parliament and all this kind of stuff. So if you notice that we hit our target since here, from here to here, the investors they brought the market and overall pound is overbought, if you could say that. I mean, is increased in value percentage wise is really like 90% high now in its value, and we still have Brexit not completed. Yeah, it's just a general election as completed now, and we know that Boris Johnson is going to be on the seats and he's going to have more majority to push Brexit through. But the question is, if we exit, okay, just think about it. If we exit Yes, we exit Europe. Okay, Europe is exit. All right. I think Burgeons want to make a deal with US. There's going to be another situation here. He's going to make a deal with other countries as well. Country AZ, whatever the country you want to make a deal with. So that all this facts is going to impact on Bound itself. Now we push the oil way back up here, and that's like um, if you look on the monthly, just quickly, my view on this, you know that sometimes you need to look at every year. I look at the yearly candle. I don't have the yearly candle here. I can't. Uh, there's no yearly candle available here, but if you can create it yourself really from January. Here you go. Um, January, we start here. Okay, hold on. Here you go. That's where we started. So if I just calculate it from here, that's where we open. What happened? I said that last time as well. We went up and we went down, and now we come back up again, and we here at the previous high. We're testing the previous high of the year. Okay, and probably it's gonna go down here and it's gonna do this. So overall, we're gonna be that shape. It should be green or red, depends at the end of the year. We still have some few days left, and we're going to be that shape of the candle. That's the yearly view. The previous year it was up, as you can see, and since the Brexit, that's what we have here. So we still at this consolidation on yearly view, you could say, or monthly view. So we went down, we come back up, we come back down, probably we're gonna come back up here. You remember Euro USD situation down here is like consolidation. So if you come back up here, probably this opportunity, short opportunity is gonna come into play. It's gonna be higher than this one. Probably gonna go back up again to halfway and break higher. That could be one, two, say 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Then we have 150, 155 if we have some sort of deals with other countries or US or Europe, whatever. We will see. But at this point, we are here and we're still in consolidation area. We have one high, one low, lower high. Sorry, high low. This is high low. Then we still really didn't close above this previous swing high. So I think that's gonna happen next year. That's gonna happen here, and probably come back up, or we will continue down. We will see. That's the overall picture. That's next year play. We will see. I don't think we will break 135. 135 is gonna be capped. It's gonna be swing high. It's going to be like this. If you look here, if you just clear everything away, if you take this 2.123, okay, and we take this 1, 2, 3. So this is expanding triangle. Okay, it could come back up here next year for a few months, come back down, try to break this low, then come back up. It depends what deal we have in, and I know Brexit, even if Brexit is completed, we're still at risk. We don't have deals like trading deal on the table as before. It's going to be less degree. Like everything is going to be expensive. I have to pay high tariffs to Europe. Europe has to pay the same. I don't know what the deal is going to be like. So uncertainty is going to play a big role in bound currencies globally. So as you can see that even before Brexit and anything, we are in downtrend. Okay, that's the monthly view. We have stopped here, come back, probably about 38% here, retracement. 38% retracement, and we're coming back down again. We tested that low, we stayed hold on it, and we'll come about 50% of this move, possibly 50 or more, between 50 and 61 Fibonacci. And I recommend that. I think I think we're gonna go down to 38%. If we break lower than that, then we possibly gonna break that triangle to expand it more, and we're gonna go lower. All patterns on pound USD, it shows that it's gonna go down again. We hold here for pullback on the monthly players. Monthly players will see that as opportunity to short again. Okay, there's not much of volume here really. It's just like not much of consolidation. But this area, spend a good amount of time here. We spend a good amount of time here. Combine these two together is going to be a strong resistant area. If we break up here, probably going to push down quickly if we think that's a really strong area to short from. If you continue and start to play inside here, we have to watch out where we go from next. If we're going to break higher, or we're going to go back again to the old low. Overall, the pattern itself, it looks like a pattern, looks like harmonic pattern. I'm not sure, but let's see. If we do that probably going to do this head and shoulder, then come back down again. We will see. I cannot just draw it and say, okay, that could be it. It could be this. This is a monthly view. Is a lot of things can happen between, you know. So if we go back to the daily, look, we have a 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm still looking for ABC to break down here. We test this low, or we're gonna possibly gonna just bear trap, like we're gonna break it, and it's gonna go back inside the range and continue back up. One to ABC, 1, 2, 3. Then if we break that last swing, for example, in the next few days, next 60 to 90 days, I guess. If we break down, that means that's wave one, wave one, sorry, wave two, and wave three probably is going to be around this area. Wave four is going to do the same story as here. It's going to do the other side. So if we, that's what high probability trade is. Look, head and shoulder. It's going to do this and go down. Okay. It's not going to be like I'm drawing it exactly. It's going to be swings. So you need to find out where the swings is. Here, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, and break out, and in consolidation inside here. If that breakout will go continue down. So yeah, you have to put everything in one together. You have to put to make the picture of what high probability trade will be look like. We broke this second degree trend line, and we have the third one still there. I'm not sure if we're gonna even touch it, but we broke that one. We come back, retest it, and probably if we have any uh, intention to go up, I mean, like if Boris Johnson just come out and say, okay, the deal is gonna be completed by the end of March, which is supposed to be the deadline, and we're gonna sign it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna know a lot of news, and there's a lot of information that will fly to us before we make a decision. So you need to know what's going on in between Boris Johnson and Europe at this point, because that's what will move pound, make it stronger or weaker. So against the dollar, this is like a baby moving slow. But the rest of the pairs, if you trade in all pound pairs like I do, you're gonna see the difference. Like pound New Zealand is gonna move a lot, and pound Aussie and pound yen. That's the three pairs in pound pairs they move really well. So at this point, let me show you as well something here. I really liked it. This indicator down here is acting like a volume, but I know there's no volume in Forex, but this behave as much as how much he moved. If you look here, that move, it wasn't really enough to break the previous high. The previous high was here, the previous swing high, come back down. It was actually matching down here, so it was all good. I didn't really expect much, but look at this. Okay, I looked at this and I was like 135, 35 onward. I did short it, and it did work out. I was exiting at this area here, at this middle line. I know I use indicator sometime to show me conversion and diversion of the movement inside each candle. It does pay out here. It does show you if this is a strong move or a weak move. You can see it. It didn't really move. It's supposed to move that way if that's really high volume of pound buyers. Apparently, it looks out like as soon as it hit this area, profit taken. All this area was profit taken. Then it started here as well. Here is a profit taking area. So this area will be marked in the future. I know it's 1 hour, but this area for me will be marked in the future, like this area here. Here, market is a lot of consolidation. Here's a lot of buy and sellers that try to push the market up and down. As soon as it breaks this area, you look for trade opportunity. Come back, as you can see, retest this area, double bottoms, and continue up. Here, come down quickly. Second time, pull back up, break the previous high, and push all the way down again. Because just before the election, the bull, just like after that 1, 2, 3 hours, 3 hours after London close, we have this big push up. Then the next day, we push back up. We close above this box. This box, that's mean something interesting gonna happen. But for me, I didn't long it really because I wasn't sure. But a lot of people know the information in hand before anybody else. So this area was very critical. We broke low. That's fake out, broken low. Then we continue back up on hourly view. Okay, it's different here. I know that you could be looking in 4 hours. 4 hours will show just a fraction of it. The whole market is fractional. So look here. We're trending. We're trending up. At first, I thought this is going to go down from here, but it didn't. It actually started testing this trend line, break, come back inside, break, come back, then swing high. I believe it's come back again. It's going to do this, probably go down again and play here a little bit, go down if we going down. If we're going up, probably it's going to go very, very quickly on Monday or Tuesday, come back, do this, and continue back up. Okay, guys, I spent a long time here. Let me just move on to the rest of the pairs. Okay, before I just go ahead, just let me view the index. So that's a 1 day index view. As you can see here, we have 3, 4, 5 consolidation break up. I think this is going to go down here and go down a little bit. So the same is mirroring is like a mirror of what the bound does across the bears. It's just calculating all the bears together, put them all together against its value against the rest of the bears, but it's not all of them here. It's just a separate pound, or just view separately here. So as we can see here, we are at this low. This is Brexit. This is the Brexit referendum 2016, and we're still down here. So if you can look here, we are at the bottom, going down, going back up. Probably is going to go another move down here to this area. Just before the low here, we're going to make a swing low on weekly view, if you say. And yeah, as you can see, that last day, that candle itself, it's just that's the election result. Okay, here when Boris Johnson started talking about a deal, high probability you have a deal. It was a day 1, 2, 3, rest, pull back, and continue back up, consolidation with 5 completed. So I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This inside here is small waves, but it's just like a meter, that for me is like a meter. I don't really, there's no price here, is percentage. There's nothing to do with the price. It's all percentage wise how much the pair moved. And if we calculate this one itself, is not really give you any clue, but give you where we are comparing to the previous high here, 2000 whatever, 2016 here. No, just get my marker. May. The last time we've been here on May 2019 this year, but obviously we broke more than that. So the last time at this high we went here, it was on 2018 April 2018. That's the last time we've been here. There's actually swing here. If we look, Oh, I missed the. There you go. We just broke this swing up, spike up. We broke it, and we kind of aggressively look pushed down. So that's the profit taken. That's I think it is a profit taken, and that's the rest of the index. Who's moving up as pound does? Let's see. Euro, I think, is just pushed a little bit up, then pushed back down, moved with bound. As you can see, euro is always consolidation. Then it doesn't really move much. As you can see here, euro itself overall, it doesn't really move much. Is less violent than pound. Pound is always moving, and that's why I always trade pound pairs because it does really pay out. And if you are in the right direction, you're gonna get really paid very well. Um, New Zealand as well is great against pound, against euro. You can see New Zealand is really swinging up, down, is really moving percentage. And that's how you can pick up which pair you want to trade. Like yen as well is great. You can trade it against weaker currency. You can trade against Aussie and against a pound if pound is weak, or if his yen is weak and pound is strong, then you trade the opposite. And pound, yeah, pound yen went to 147, I believe. I didn't trade it. I was only focused on dollar, pound dollar. I didn't really trade it, so let me have a look quickly. Let's move next one here. And here this pair is just collapsed more, but it didn't really move much. It did only move on the news, moved about 165 or 170 pips, pulled back halfway up. So I think this pair is going to continue back up here. I think euro started getting strong, but still not confirmed. Let me just change this to be second degree trend line. There's a one here, okay. Clearly we broke it, but we pushed back down. If I do another one, that will be the second or the last. If we break this one, we will play above here. That could be. If we come back up here, we break this. Let me change the color, guys. Sorry. Okay. If I come back up here, do this, continue back up here, do this, we will see change in direction of the trend. If pound next year, 2020, we will look to do pair market. If pound going down, then we will have this pair going up. If pound USD is down, euro is up. They always move in opposite direction because this is pound, this is euro in this side, euro on this side, okay, and pound on this side. So if it's pound strong, that's a pair market. If it's euro is strong and pound is weak, is a pool market. We have a pair market for a very long time now. Not very long time, but is well accelerated by Brexit. And now we're looking to see the bull market on euro. Even if you go to euro USD, we kind of consolidation here. I talked about that before many times. I know there's a certain consolidation area here as well. You can see this area here. It's consolidating upward to short. But we here consolidate sideways. Okay, there's certain exchange of money going on here or transaction going on, but we broke that range. As you can see, that range we broke it just briefly. We went down. That all to do with pound election result, and probably we are halfway now. So I like to see on Monday or next week. I like to see this pair come back up that range and start do this. Then we can retest this area. Then we start to consolidate again and retest the next area and so on and so forth. This, if we do this, coming back from bear market, coming back up, consolidate, pull back a little bit, then come back up, consolidate, or you can just get this, come back down here, consolidate, back up, come back here, consolidate, come back up. So these areas where you look into long or short from. If we have a structure around here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to be skeptic here, come back down here, consolidation area are the same as the previous low, look out for break lower, come back, retest, and go down. Then we will start the counting wave again with one, two, with three. Okay, there's always do not buy in the middle of the wave. You need to uh, analyze the market properly and see where the high probability trade to take, and always put limit orders. You want to buy it from here, or you want to buy at the bottom as soon as you see small movement inside the day itself. And what the best time to trade is between London and New York in between 7 a.m. UK time up to 1 to 2, 3 p.m. in UK time, or up to 5 to 6 p.m. UK time. That's the best time to trade pound pairs against everything, and Europe as well. Right, so just move on. All right, let's just go back to gold quickly. So as you can see, gold here is kind of consolidated at this area. Is just keep breaking the previous high. We look on daily. Let's just quickly look on the daily view. We broke this high, we come back down, we broke it again, but we have a bearish candle. Then the next day we just like come back to the same range. In my opinion, I think this trending up. Change the color again. Here you go. I think this trending up. Let me just put it a little bit bigger. Here you go. It's trending up. We are inside the channel. Okay. That's for me as a pullback. Pullback in the downtrend is going to be very quick. It doesn't have to come back exact point. So I think this one is going to go from here to the next low. The next low is around this area, 140.20 or 140, 140, $1,400 cost of per ounce. So if we do this and we can accelerate up a little bit, but we not yet closing above the previous highs. So it's like a spike up according to the news. This is news, all of it news really. Then if we do break this and continue back up, we're looking for the next area to watch out for consolidation, then break higher if he wanted to go up again. If the election, the Trump election is 2020 coming next year, so there's a lot to take here. And yeah, but it looks like it wanted to go down. It's just holding here, just waiting for any certain news. And I believe on Friday with some news of China deal has been signed, the first phase and all stuff. So that's is all high risk to put money now on that on gold. So make sure that you have a stop loss in place, a proper place, and take profit in the right area. For me, it's making channel here, flag. We have this move, impulsive. Then after that, we're making flag. Probably is going to do another exactly the same size as this one. Okay, so I think that's the next low. If we break higher, it's going to be watch out for pullback and wait for the pullback to confirm that we're going up. Do not just jump in because you could just do that. Come back here and do this. Okay, because we are in a down move now. On overall picture, overall on weekly view, we are pulling back. So we go like a wave one, two, wave three, probably that's wave four, and I'm sure that's going to come down a little bit more here to complete. This area is quite interesting. There's a lot of volume here. So I expect it to come back down here and play the same role. Then we come back up again, we do this, come back up again. Okay, guys? Um, yeah, also I wanted to tell you that you should close your book of trading this month. This month is only for reviewing your 2019 trades. What did you gain? What is your gain? What is your loss? And you probably have some snapshot of your trading and recorded all the stuff on your book to know what's next year, what need to be done next year to be much better than the previous year. So every year you need to trend up. If you think that something is not working out, you need to highlight it. You need to keep your eye on it the coming year to be better. So yeah, let's just this December Since Friday, I'm flat on the market completely. I'm not long or short in any trade at all. I'm reviewing, but I did this video quickly, but it doesn't look like it's a big quick video, but is yeah, probably that's going to be my last video, but we will see. If I have any time, I will do some other training material to price action stuff like that. I'm planning to do that in 2020. I'm planning to expand my streaming to be live stream hopefully from 2020 on daily basis, but we will see. I'm just working on that now. I'm trying to organize myself because time is more time is very tight here, and I need to divide this time for the channel itself. Um, so as I said, that try to if you're in a losing trade, please do not hold any losing trade across the year because any spike could happen, could down up like January. Here we go. As you can see, that's the yen pushed all the way down, back up again. And you see that if a lot of people lost money here, a lot of people lost a lot of money. And most of the broker, they want to clean their book beginning of the year or the end of the year. They're always pushing the market in certain direction with a lot of stop losses here or people holding their position, hoping that will return back. You shouldn't really hold your positions like you want to cross the channel between UK and France, for example, and you have a boat, go a hole on it, and you keep holding that hole for how long you're gonna keep holding that hole for? The journey is long. I don't know how long it will take. So if you keep holding that hole with your hand, you probably is gonna your hand's gonna freeze and the hole is gonna be expanded, and after that it's gonna drown all your ship. Okay, so if you can see the price action is going down, and don't know why we'll be speculating to be long from here since we break this low. Yeah, we broke it, and just it doesn't make sense to long from here. You need to wait for that green candles. Yeah, you wait for the green candles to confirm that's going to continue back up. We break a new low high, then yeah, we can go back up from here. But yeah, the same thing as I said. If you cross in the two area, you don't know how long it will take you here. How long? Time. Time is cost of money. Yeah. Why? Because it's the swaps. There is a stress. Is stopping you from taking profit from that move down, and is even like 300% losing. Why? Because you're losing on the hold of positions. Yeah. So you need to, when you take a position, you need to make sure that you choose your stop loss first. And if you happy to take that risk mentally, yeah, if you're happy to take the risk, then you take it, you put your stop loss, you take profit in your area, and you let it play. If you come down in your favor, great. If you hit you, now you learn one thing. It's not free. It costs you money to learn why there was a mistake here. And patient, you were not patient enough to wait for the trade to play its rule and come to your price. You actually were chasing it. But what happens is if you start to buying here is go against you immediately and kill your account. And you can see that a lot in the market. Market move that way. And if I wanted to short from here, so like, okay, I'm speculating that it's going to short from here. No, it went back up higher. Take my stop loss. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to long from here. Then I went back lower. Take my stop. And you kind of played the market in the wrong area. You need to make your drawing. Markets, for example, trending down. And you need to only trade at this point with confirmation. If the candlestick confirmation formation is showing you that it's going to go, you don't need to long here. If it's breaking and it's still red, then you speculate it to come back here, come back up here. You probably, if you see that it started to go down again, you start to short from here. Okay, then you ride it back to new low and you wait for that to come back up here, ride it back to new low, and so on and so forth. And don't forget to look to the bigger time frame as well. If that 1 hour, look to the 4 hour where we are. According 4 hour view of 1 hour is like you zooming in inside the price action. Okay, so quickly review yen. It's all pound pairs. There's no point really to review all pound pairs because they're all moved at the same behavior. All of them just pushed up. However, all of them have the same pattern except a bound. Yeah, it didn't really break out. Unlike this indicator on a long-term time frame, it just give me a start ahead where we are. Okay, we are if we below that green, it's good chance we continue up to hit the red area. But I don't really rely on it too much. It's just for the view of the market when I go to trading view, just to look where we are. But we, as you can see here, we hit the high in the previous. We didn't make a new high in that swing. We're still below it. That could be a sign of going down again. And I believe yeah, next year it could push up a little bit. They working on this, the government itself. So yeah, just wait for next year. This month you need to see review all your year, and you'll see there's no much of trades gonna happen between now until January. The first or second week of January is gonna be the starting point of investor banks and traders, pro traders to kind of start to see where we're going from here and so on. We're gonna see some volume in the market. Uh, it's gonna dry this month, but the rest of the month is gonna be dry market. So there's gonna be a lot of volatilities, and I don't recommend that you put any money on this volatility because you can kill your account earlier of the year, or you close the year negative. If you're positive all year, you come in the last few days and you lose all your money. It will be disaster for you. It's gonna take you down and it's gonna make you feel insecure in trading and all the stuff. It's gonna really wipe off all your year plus maybe 2 to 3 years of mindset. So you need to divide these months to review your trading. Look for it for the next opportunity available down the line in 2020. Okay, guys, I'm not going to review the rest of the bound pairs as I said. I'm going to change a lot of stuff in 2020. That's the index here. I'm going to do a lot of stuff on the channel here. I'll try to make it more better than this year. I just started to uh, go live, so for hopefully from 2020 I'll do better than that. Let's look quickly to the news. Here you go. High impact news only I'm viewing at the moment. I've got Europe high impact news on Monday onward, then pound pairs as well. I got two high impact news. So overall, pound pairs is actually more high impact news this week. So got one pound pairs, one, two, three, four, five, six, and pound already pushed up and pushed back down. So let's watch out for this. Let's see how it goes with pound pairs. But as I said, pound already went to the maximum, 135. I believe 135, 135.50 is going to be the max this year. And if we're gonna go up more, we need to see some certain pullback out of this 135. We could see up to 129.50 area. If we're gonna go up again, we're gonna break that 135.50. We're gonna go 136, 137. If we see Boris Johnson is making some progress and all stuff, I think that will push pound more higher 2020. But if you think about it, if the candle of 2019 finish, probably going to see some pullback on 2020. So 129 and a half, probably 128 and a half is going to be the pullback overall on weekly view. So let's see, because it cannot just keep going up without no pullback. There is people in the market want to take a profit now. That probably did on Friday, on Thursday, on Friday. As soon as they hit 135, there's a lot of big player. That's their target, and I believe that pullback is really needed, and it's going to happen. As you can see, that just spike at 135 and went down right away. Really didn't stay that long, didn't stay as much up there. And I'm looking at pound USD because that's everyone, that's cable, that's the main leader on pound pairs. As you can see, went up and just immediately went down, like during the election time. But I believe that's going to come back down to that trend line as I mentioned earlier. So watch out for this. And yeah, I'm gonna stop here, guys. And yeah, so Bowen and Europe is player, and US is not much of high impact news. I don't see any US. Yen has got some news here, New Zealand and Aussie. I don't see US here just one time on Monday. It's going to happen on Monday, Friday, just a CAD and pound. So yeah, pound is on Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and Tuesday, nothing Wednesday. So Bowen all week news, high impact news except one day, except it's Tuesday. Okay, so since Monday to Friday is all news. 4 days out of 5 is about news. So watch out for big move down, hopefully, to pull back and give us opportunity to long it again if we have some certain good news in the next in 2020. Okay, guys, thanks for viewing and thanks for your time. And I hope that you had a brilliant year. And I will do my best to do a couple more videos every weekend. I will be do one, hopefully, before the year end. And good luck for this last few weeks left. couple of weeks left, and good luck and happy new year to everybody. And yeah, I will be in touch with you guys. Thanks. Please subscribe, like. If you have a question, leave it in the comment and I will reply to you. And happy trading. Take care, guys. Bye.